In this video, I've got a finished assignment 2, the table exercise, and I've introduced an error, and we are going to debug to find that error. We're going to use the Visual Studio integrated debugger in this example. So you can see I've got the entire assignment here, and we are going to try to find the problem. So I guess first off, you'd come across the problem. So I'll right click over here, view in the browser. Browser starts loading, it's spinning, it's looking. And eventually it will stop and I will not have my finished product. So I've got a problem here, it won't load. So I have that. If I do a Control-Shift-B, I see build succeeded. If I actually pop up my output bar here, I do a Control-Shift-B again, we'll see 1 succeeded, 0 failed, 0 skipped. And yet when I go over here to view in the browser, like we did before, it will not load. So we are going to look at the built-in debugging mechanism in Visual Studio. So I'm going to go ahead and if it doesn't show up here, right here, in this space here, right click and choose debug. You'll see it just disappeared there. So I'll right click, choose debug. There it is. Now in here, inside of page load, line 12 on mine anyway, over here in this space, not way out here, but in this space, not the black space. Notice where my cursor changes here. I'm going to click once and it's going to set a red dot, and that's called a breakpoint. And what happens is when I run the debugger, it's going to stop there and let me step line by line by line to see what's going on. Now I don't know where this is, and there's over 500 lines of code, but we'll step through until we find the problem. So up here in this debug bar that we just turned on, we have step into and step over. So I'm going to hit step into, and that's going to launch my browser here, and it's going to bring me back here to where I can start stepping through every line, and eventually I'll get to a line that does not execute. As I'm doing this, I can watch variables. I can actually type in the name of a variable if I want to. If I want to watch what tr is, the value right there is null currently. If I want to watch what tc is, currently null, but I'm right here at the beginning. So I'm going to go to step over, and it'll go to the next line. Step over. You'll see that down there in my watch items, I've now initialized TC. And if you watch TR this time, I'll hit step over. I've initialized TR, so it becomes something. But I'm just going to, for right now, I'm going to continue to step through here and see if anything fails. That's my first thing. Now, if you've gone through here and you've already done this step, then you can start adding more things to watch down here and paying a little closer attention to each individual line. So every time it successfully goes to the next line, that usually tells you that previous line was all right. So we've come through here. We're gonna now add this tr to the table. So we're gonna create a new table row, new table cell. Here we're doing the 3 TCs with images. So we've created that image, we add that image to the TC, it's all working all right. Add the TC to the TR, new table cell, adding the text in, add that TC to the TR, create that next image. We're cruising right through here, add that TC to the TR, and do you see what happened there? The application is in break mode, exception handled. It popped up a new window here. Let's go back and choose the CS again. Look at the highlighted line, look at the exception. So this line is the line that has our error. And the error is this should be a TR, tr.controls.add tc. I'm going to go ahead and stop the debugger. And now while this was typed incorrectly, it would build properly, right? But it was wrong. So I'll change that to tr.controls.add, and I will rebuild it again. So we've got tr.controls.add. I'll come over here to table, view in the browser, and it loads properly. So that is using the built-in debugger. Again, if you want to start using the debugger, right-click in the space, make sure debug is chosen. It's this bar here, pause button to the arrows over the dots. You need to set a breakpoint. Breakpoints are set in this area right in here, whatever line you want to set it on. If you want to go down a ways and say, I want to start checking from this one right here, that's fine. And then you hit step into. It will start it up. And when it gets to that line, it will bring you back. And you can start stepping into or stepping over lines. When you're done, you hit the stop button. To remove a breakpoint, you just click on it again and it's gone. So that's a quick example of how to use the built-in debugger for any exercise that you do or any project that you do.